myself for and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked on myself for many, many months. But the guy that I'm with now, that I've been with for a minute, he just kind of starting to put the broken pieces back together. You know what I'm saying?
And so, we have this new season of Road to Redemption coming out. What are you most looking forward to about this season? And what makes you a little nervous about this season as well?
Okay, well, a year ago where I was at is not where I'm at today. And so the first couple episodes are going to be really hard for me to go back into that headspace. Okay. So I've decided that we are going to go live on TikTok on Friday at 8:00, get people excited about the episode. I'm going to go on, my page is verified on TikTok. And then from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, from 9 Eastern to 10 o'clock, we're going to, be on the talk about the show while it's airing. And it's probably going to be an emotional TikTok, to be honest with you.
What's going to be so emotional for you watching back those first few episodes?
Because where I was at a year ago and getting away from a domestic violence situation, it is going to be hard to go back into that headspace, because even just watching the first 10 minutes of the show, it just kind of like threw me back into that headspace for a minute. People are going to be able to see the behind the scenes of The Masked Singer, where me and Alana did it back in July of last year, that y'all did not get to see with The Masked Singer. Bentley being born July of last year. Me in a new relationship, just other things, Punga moving into a new house. So it's going to be a lot this season. But it's going to be an emotional one, but it's showing real parts of our life.
Who has helped you the most, or how have you helped yourself the most in moving past that relationship and getting into the headspace that you're in now?
Okay. Myself for and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked on myself for many, many months. But the guy that I'm with now, that I've been with for a minute, he just kind of starting to put the broken pieces back together. You know what I'm saying? Putting little jigsaw puzzles back together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you say that you're the happiest that you've been in a long time?
Oh, yes. And I'll be honest with you, like, I have honestly found who June Shannon is after 42 years. Like, I didn't really know who I was. I was just kind of like just going about life, just like a lot of us honestly do. I tell you all that, it doesn't matter where you're at in your life. Whenever you get that aha moment, or like my kids like to call it, that wake of Jesus, whatever y'all want to call it, it's kind of like a crazy experience.
What was that aha moment for you then?
I guess when God is finally, I'm not going to be Bible thumping, okay? I'm not a Bible thumper. But, sometimes when you talk to God, I don't do it all the time like, you're supposed to and all that. But, like, he may not answer you like when you're screaming out for help, because I screamed out for help for almost 3 years. And I seen the warning signs. There was probably doors opened up, but I didn't see it, yada, yada, yada. But when it opened up that door and it was like, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey. So that was when I learned that, it was just, it was my time to kind of walk through that door and take over the path. And getting to know myself, people came into my life and showed me, hey, if you go back down that road of addiction, then this is where you could be at. Or if you go back down this road of a narcissistic, controlling person, this is where you're going to end up at. Or, through other people that, was showing me, hey, this is how you can be treated in a relationship. This is how you deserve to be treated. So, that was where I was more grateful. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through what I call the funeral stage. The person that was inside, the person that I cried for days, and then woke up a couple days later, and it was just like, it was like kind of like a weight were like lifted off. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Have you had any sort of contact with your ex? Has he tried to reach out to you at all?
No. No desire. He's blocked on all social media.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. And I'm sure. And he hasn't tried to reach out like to the kids at all.
He's tried to reach out to me through other people, but it's been his efforts have been effortless. If that makes sense.
Good.